Okay, so I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes because that's all we have time for today. And then I'm gonna do, the makeup look. Okay, so first off, when I'm running late, I don't even mess with a foundation. I just go straight for a BB cream. Then I don't even put on a face primer because remember, we don't have time. We got to get going. I love this Maybelline BB cream because it's super light. I don't even feel like anything is on my face. It's a tinted moisturizer. All it does is even out your skin tone. That way you can just feel more confident, you know, look more awake. As you can see, it's super sheer. Super sheer, but you just look dewy and hydrated, and that's really what we want. And I always put it on my eyelids because your eyelids have, you know, their own kind of pigmentation, and that way we just kind of got like a blank, you know, awake canvas. So after I put on my BB cream, now I'm just going to go in really quick and do my brows, and just super light. I'm not going to do like a super defined brow. I basically just want to fill in like any sparse areas, just basically making it look like I have eyebrows. I'm going in with a super light hand, which is really hard for me to do because I have a really heavy hand. I look back at pictures and I'm like, holy cow. If it's not where are my brows, it's like holy brows. That's all I see. So I have to pretend kind of like I'm scared of the pencil, and that way I remember like use a heavy hand, or excuse me, use a light hand. But I always like doing my brows even when I'm running late because they just add so much like life and like youth to your face. So I'm gonna go and I'm going to set everything with a powder, and I love this powder. This is the Hello Flawless by Benefit. So I'm just gonna go in, set everything with a powder. Oh, actually I forgot, we have to do concealer. Good thing I only started there for my powder. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape. Let me see, okay, I'm at 6:48, I just checked my timer. I really like this concealer. I know it's been like all over, but it is worth the hype, for sure. And so, definitely if you're gonna skip anything in the morning, I would not skip your concealer because that's really what just like brightens up your face. Using my fingers with everything. Generally, I don't use my fingers when I'm doing my like everyday makeup, but when I'm in a hurry, I just use my fingers because I don't have time to be really messing with too many brushes. So okay, so now I'm gonna go in and set everything with my Hello Flawless powder. See what a difference that made? Now I look a lot more awake, a lot brighter. And this is in the color Champagne. So I definitely like to put some powder on my eyelids because I have extremely oily eyelids. And so that's just gonna mattify everything so that even though I'm not doing really any shadow, I'm not gonna have like creases in my eyelids from the concealer and, you know, BB cream that we put on. This powder does have color in it. So even though our BB cream was super sheer, our powder is still going to give us some coverage, so that's really nice. So also my Makeup Forever, I love this bronzer. My sister had me get it, and at first I was like, you know, I really don't want to spend that much on a bronzer, but it has been like such a nice color. I really haven't found a color that's like this warming, so I really like it. And because of the formula, the way it's pressed, it's like really hard to use too much. And like I said, I have a tendency to use a heavy hand on everything. So bringing just some warmth back into the face. You know, I always like to kind of think of it like I'm drawing an E whenever I do my bronzer. I just pinch my brush to do just a little bit of shading on my nose. Like I said, so we're just using our fingers. We've only used 2 brushes so far. Give my nose just a little bit of definition, and then keep it really simple with your blush. We just want to look bright, we want to look awake. This is a Mally cream blush, and I'm just going to swirl it around I'm just gonna swirl it around just to look more hydrated, just to look more awake, bring some life back in our face. Okay, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm actually gonna add a little bit of this little Too Faced Love Hangover. I really like blush because I just feel like it brings so much life back into your face. What do we want to do? So now, if you want, just with your bronzer, you can just use like a light little fluffy brush just to give your eyes some definition. And just use whatever you have out on the table. You know, my lids actually almost look like they have a little bit of a creamy eyeshadow on because we set it with the powder. So give our eyes a little bit of definition. Now for mascara. This is a NARS mascara. I'm not exactly sure which one it is because I got it in my lash stash. Every year I get a Sephora lash stash and where you can try a bunch of different mascaras. And I really, really like this one. Really pretty sloppy with my mascara and then I get it all over my eyelid. But then it's okay as I'm like running to like fill up my son's water bottle and my water bottle. Then I'll just come back in with a Q-tip, or when I'm in the car I have a little package of Q-tips in there, and then I'll just wipe up whatever mess I made with the mascara over my lid. That's the tough thing with the lash stash is that all these mascaras, you know, they're from Sephora, so they're all high-end, so I generally end up falling in love with one of them. And then I gotta pay a high-end price for my mascara. And okay. I love these L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Lip Glosses. We're not going for anything too crazy. So I'm not doing lip liner or anything. And I always use a longwear. Oh, there we go, there's the timer. So 10 minutes. 10 minutes, we look fresh, we look awake, and so now, keeping it real, I probably won't do anything with my hair. I wear a baseball hat 99% of the time, so I'll just be back in a few minutes and I'll show you the finished look. Okay, so thank you so very much for watching. I hope you liked this video and that you were able to maybe get some products that you'd like to try. Or, you know, it helped you see how you can skip certain steps in the morning and still look polished and put together. One tip of advice is if you find yourself constantly running late or things like that, have either a drawer or maybe a makeup bag with the stuff that you need to get ready in the morning, like your blush, your powder, your mascara. Like, you know, this is everything you need to have a full face, a polished look in the morning. That way if you are running late, you're not digging through drawers, you're not like, oh, that eyeliner's in my purse and different things like that. Have a drawer, have a bag, that way that's gonna expedite your process in the morning. So just a little tip. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.